Here we have the 4-hour price chart for Snowflake Incorporated, stock ticker SNOW. So as we can see here, this stock is one of the major movers on the day. Unfortunately, this is not in the positive direction. So as we can see here, the share price has really taken a dive. We've seen a major gap lower at this point. Previously, the stock had posted near-term highs coming in at 135.72. This would have posted during the August 21 trading session. However, more recently, during this current trading session, we have really seen some real destruction in share price value here. So as I said, this is one of the biggest movers on the day, and this is not a positive price movement. So currently what we're looking at would be a price low coming in at 116.59. It's really not clear if this is going to be the bottom just yet. Because we really are trading at the lows at this point, and we are going to need to drill into this more near-term price movement a bit. I just want to first, I want to start this analysis here by kind of focusing on the longer-term perspective, so that we can sort of figure out and understand where this stock has been exactly. If you remember, this stock sort of gained a lot of fame and notoriety because Warren Buffett invested into it. He's not really so well known for investing in technology companies. I mean, there's some examples of that happening, but it's not a huge number of technologies in his portfolio over his career. He normally focuses on McDonald's and Coca-Cola, Fruit of the Loom, and companies like that. Not that there's anything wrong with those companies, but he's not typically known to be a technology investor. And as we can see here, the share price has really taken a major dive ever since the end of February. This is a major price movement lower. So even though this more recent price move does look extreme, and it is, I mean, this is one of the biggest movers on the day. These are losses well over 10% in a single trading day. But we have to sort of take all this into context here and understand that this is a price gap to the downside that follows a long period of price declines for this stock. So, critically, there have been some important support breaks along the way. I would specifically point to this area here, which would come in at roughly 122.69. This would be the price low that came in during the June 26th trading session. And then after there, we just saw continued price movements lower. So we are going to drill in a bit on this chart to sort of figure out, where there could be some support here. If we are going to find a bounce, where exactly is it going to be? So we will need to take a look at these shorter term time frames here in order to do that. So we'll start by looking at the hourly time frame. And as we can see here, if we sort of drill into this near-term rally, I guess, if you want to call it a rally, this is a rally that followed a long period of decline. So, if we look at the near-term rally here, we can start to do some Fibonacci analysis here, start to look at the highs and the lows. So I've already got these levels plotted out for everyone to see. We've got the lows coming in at 107.93. This would have posted during the August 5 trading session. So, we're really not talking about ancient history here. And then more recently, as I said, this price high of 135.72 came in during the August 21 trading session. So as we can see here, this is a major, at least on a short-term basis, this is a major price movement here. Because, what we're seeing is share price decline that gaps right through the 23.6, 38.2, percent Fibonacci retracements. And then in addition to that, share prices really aren't able to gain any traction even into the 50% retracement. So as things currently stand, we are below the 618 as well, the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement. And at this point, the only line in the sand here really does come in at the 786. So, we sort of have to, take a look here because, as this has occurred, the exponential moving average cluster has started to sort of roll over onto itself, and the share price, this is the hourly time frame. So, we essentially moved out of overbought territory directly into oversold territory. I mean, this is that's not the type of, price action or share, stock activity that you normally see. You really don't see, overbought prices one day and then oversold prices the next day. And we're actually deeply oversold at the moment. So, this is a lot of share price volatility, and I don't really have a problem with people taking a flyer and sort of betting on a reversal, especially because this is based on an earnings report, and not all of the earnings was negative. The company actually beat EPS. The earnings per share figure was actually positive, if you can believe that. But the guidance was very low, and I do think that what is causing this is this sort of disappointing expectation. I think the market really needed to see a very strong number in order to move higher. The forward PE ratio for the stock is incredibly elevated. And that really did happen after Warren Buffett sort of entered into the stock. It sort of gained a lot of popularity at that point. So, it really sent the forward PE ratios into the stratosphere. And, as we can see here, this is why it's not healthy for a stock to see a situation like that. Where you see these heavily overvalued, expectations, and the company hasn't really been able to keep up with those expectations. So as things currently stand, we have currently lost the 618 retracement, which came in just above the 119 level. And now we have to start to look at sub 115 declines, because we're currently looking at potential support forming at the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement of this trend move, this near term trend move here. That'd be this price angle here. This 786 level comes in at 114.50. There's just so many things to point to on this chart because, in addition to this, we can also see a massive movement higher in the trading volume, and it's all negative. And, if you can really look into this price chart here, you can see that previously there were some green shoots here. We were starting to see, some indications of upward spikes in the trading volumes. So the market was hopeful for this stock, but, overall that guidance figure just was not good enough. The earnings per share figure, like I said, did beat market expectations. So this is a really volatile stock here. And this is one of the reasons that we have opened access to the member trading room because, we try to avoid stocks like this, or at least if we're going to trade a stock like this, we at least try to wait for the destruction to occur before we start to step in. So, I do think that you could be starting to approach a level like that for this stock, but I don't think that we're quite there yet, because this current trend wave higher here currently does not look like it's sustainable, does not look like it's going to hold up, and it would not surprise me at all if we were to break this 107.93 low and start to see ultimately lower share prices for this name. So here's the current market analysis for Snowflake Incorporated, stock ticker SNOW. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market, lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.